halftime. We stood in here down 7, okay? And we said this is the perfect situation for us to be in a week 2 because we're gonna find out what this team is made of early in the season as we're in these tough games. And today, I saw the most resilient team I've ever seen. There was nobody that wavered for even a second in the second half when things looked a little bit difficult, okay? I saw no one panic. I saw no one point fingers. I saw everyone just buckle down and make a play so we could go win the game. That was awesome. Hats off to you guys. Okay, on offense, man. Okay, his first career catch, one-handed touchdown. To be in that moment because we trust him. He had the most difficult journey of anyone in this locker room, okay? Because he didn't come in, hey, let's give this guy a chance. Let's give him a ton of chances, see what he's made at. Every month, it was, all right, who's at the bottom of the receiver room? Mitch just kept working his way up. And now all of a sudden, his first career catch, because he's done everything the right way and exemplified what we say a Bengal is a one-handed touchdown to help us win the game. 14 catches for 165 yards and a touchdown. He's the 5th fastest human being on planet Earth to 400 total catches. Jamar Chase. He came off the bench. Okay, 21 and 32 for 241 and 2 touchdowns. You talk about no panic. There was no ounce of panic in this dude's eyes. It was just confidence. As I've worked for this moment, I'm ready to lead this team. And when it mattered most, 4th downs, be damned, he doesn't care, man. He just let us down the field. Quarterback sneak to finish it off. There were some big 7-point plays on defense. Big ones, okay? Stop on 4th down late in the game when they went for it was huge. Huge. That took points off the board. Got the stop. Okay, but Dax Hill in the end zone in the first half, that pick right there, Dax, you made them pay. They got greedy, you made them pay. Game ball, Dax Hill, where you at, Dax? Some guys just have a knack for finding the ball, and we're finding out right now, Jordan Battle just has a knack. The reason you pay these guys so much money, finish the game off with a sack. Baby, who you turning it over to? Hey, now. Mitch, bring it in! Get right, Mitch. Who that think gon' beat them Bengals? Who that think gon' beat them Bengals? No!
Welcome to the Queen City Strikes podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Shout out to my co-host, Mav, man. Tell him what's up, Brody.
Who Day Monday, but at what cost?
You can tell by Maverick's tone, you know how this is about to go, bro. And I feel the same way. It's like we got fruits, then we got vegetables, but hey, for right now, we'll stick with the fruits, man. We 2-0, man. This is episode 84. We're going to get straight into it, man. Straight into it, bro. Bengals win yesterday. We got lots to get into with the Joe Burrow stuff, the upcoming game against the Vikings, and other stuff to get into. So let's just start with the win first, and then we'll get straight into the Burrow news. So, yeah, they win 31-27 yesterday. Great game. Great game. Let me get to the scoring summary so I'll tell you how we got to this point because that was a wild game. And it was expected. I think we all had almost, I'll say, identical scores when we did the predictions on the last episode of last week against the Browns. But let me tell you guys how this went down. Start off in the first quarter, man. Touchdown by the Jaguars. A pass from Trevor Lawrence to Wyme Brown. They put him up 7-0. Followed that, Jamar Chase got a 4-yard pass from Joe Burrow. That ended the first, tied at 7-7. Starting the second quarter, Jaguars scored, 8-yard pass. Trevor Lawrence to Tootin, I think his name is. They got some wild names on their squad. Put him up 14-7. Then it followed up towards almost the end of the second quarter with 3 minutes, 28 seconds left. McPherson hit a 31-yarder, down 14-10. Jags still up. Then Jags followed that up with a field goal with 1 minute, 35 seconds left in the first half to put them up 17-10. One possession game. Bengals start the ball the second half. Here we go. Touchdown, one-handed catch, Mitchell Tinsley. 13-yard pass by Jake Brown, and man, shouts out to Mitchell Tinsley. That was a great, beautiful catch. Followed that touchdown by what's his name? Trevor Etienne Jr., the running back of the Jaguars, put him up 24-17. Followed that, T. Higgins get a nice 42-yard pass from Jake Brown, and man, ties the game up 24 all. Going to the fourth quarter, 25-yard field goal, put the Jags up 27-24. Then to seal the deal and end the game, Jake Browning with the tush push, 1-yard rush with 18 seconds left remaining, 31-27. Curtains. We don't even talk about like how the game ended because it ended with Trey Henderson get the sack, and then the Stanford shuffle play. Then it was curtains. So yeah, man, here we are, man. Just to start this off, man, like better offense performance than we saw last week. I'll tell you that. They didn't really run the ball much, but the passing was there. T. Higgins, Chase scored. When you get them the ball, already know how the game's going to go. Chase went crazy. I think he had over like 150 yards, I believe, like yards receiving. He went nuts. Solid clock management in the game, especially towards the end. They had all 3 timeouts towards the end that we watched on the rewind. Great on that. Other than that, man, before we get into all the other stuff, bro, defense did okay. They did what they had to do. Kind of same exact performance we saw last week by the defense. There was a lot of open players like in the middle of the field, a lot of open gaps, a lot of missed tackles. There was a lot of missed tackles. But other than that, I mean, they did a solid job when it's needed. So what do you got to say, man, to get into all this stuff, man? Because I know our minds all over the place today. Let's
They
go.
are. It was a whirlwind of a game.
Yeah.
It was literally a repeat of the last time that we played each other where it came down to the wire. Last game was overtime, and this one ended with, a few seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Same story with the defense. They gave up a lot of big plays, a lot of
Yeah.
yards. But when it mattered the most, they were able to somehow be very opportunistic as they usually have been and get the right plays when they're needed, whether it's an interception or a sack.
Mm-hmm.
So, a couple big scoring drives were stopped with those picks because they were marching down the field on every one of those.
Yes, they were.
Obviously, the big blow to everything on the team right now is that Burrow going down yet again, third time in 6 years. I don't really know what all to really comment with that. Everybody's going straight to the Andrew Luck comparisons and everything else. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. It's just a situation of unfortunate events. Fortunately, though, as unfortunate as it is, we've been down this road before. I'm not in panic mode yet.
No, not at all.
Because again, we've been down this road before. We've seen what Browning can do. He went 4-3 his last go round. So, yeah, he threw 3 interceptions. I believe one of them wasn't really 100% his fault. 2 of them definitely were, but again, the pocket was collapsing on him quick. But I think with more time now that he's the QB1 focus, it's going to start to get better. But I also think we need to kind of change the way the offense has been going, because with how quickly the pocket is still collapsing, I hate to use these terms, but I think we need to kind of go more of a dink and dunk route and let our playmakers who excel at yards after the catch, let them be the playmakers that they are. Do the quick slants and quick plays like that. I think Browning's decision making will get better over time, and hopefully we're not constantly playing behind, so we can actually establish the run game some more. That's why our run game seems to keep disappearing, because we're constantly playing catch up. Somehow we come up over the top at the end, but we have to completely abandon a run game.
Mm-hmm. And that's dangerous because, like you said, because they don't, you don't get that corrected, it's going to be like a disaster of a game, depending on who you're playing on opponent wise. But yeah, I agree. I agree 1000%. I do agree 1000%. But I will say one thing though, the fans showed out. They did their assignment. Hey, it was amazing seeing all that orange, man. It was amazing. It was amazing. It definitely was amazing. But we got to get into the shit, man, because like this is what everybody's talking about right now. And yeah, I've been seeing that the comparison with Andrew Luck. I saw people talking about like I hate to say this, Carson Palmer was right, and I'm just like, man, like it just whole lot of like downfall. And the craziest thing is the last episode was called Roller Coaster, and then here we are, like in the roller coaster type of events. So it's just like it's mind blowing on where we're at right now. But we're 2-0. It's the first time 2-0 in the first time in Zach Taylor's era. Now it just comes down to what they do going forward. And I agree. The offensive line definitely had to step it up. It's like the outsides is getting like, what's going on with Orlando Brown, bro?
I mean, like I said, whatever's going on with the offensive line, it doesn't seem to matter who the
Yeah,
coach
anybody
is.
say it ain't just him, but
They can't say that it's been for a lack of trying. They've been signing free agents. They've been drafting,
yeah,
offensive linemen high. It's just not, it just has not been working out. They've been swinging and missing in the draft when it comes to offensive linemen.
I will say this though. It did seem like they kind of tweaked it a little bit on their performance, like after this thing happened with Joe Burrow. It's almost like the protection
Like they
kind
were
of got
protecting
better.
better for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I peeped that. I'm
it
sure a
was
lot
like
of
that
other
last
people.
time too. I don't know why that is, but again, I will say there are plenty of times Burrow kind of he seems to move the wrong way in the pocket and goes towards the next rusher that's coming right at him to avoid one.
Yeah, that's probably one thing. Like, it's like I like his style. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Joe Burrow's style. But sometimes when you are extending plays like that, like you're gonna run into trouble like real quick. And it's been too many times when you like extending plays, bro. The offensive line, it'd be like two people you'll see just playing shadow. Like they're not even touching nobody. Like they're just sitting there like this. I'm just like, and then he runs into like maybe two, three people like off rip. Like so,
And
I don't
again,
know.
why
Go
is
ahead.
nobody when we can see it 1,000 miles ahead on even though, yeah, we're at home watching on screen, but still,
Hmm.
you could see a blitz coming. You could see them rushing up to the line and nobody picks it up.
Right. I
They
could have
get a
sworn that,
clean shot every single time.
and I could have sworn they all got tablets on the sideline. Like, are y'all looking at that tablet? Because they take shots. Like, like I'm shocked. I don't know. I don't know. But they did make some adjustments. It seemed like as Brown had gotten in for a start. But we might as well get into the segue with the injury. So in the second quarter, around it was like 8:50 left. Yeah, Joe Burrow went out. Like Maverick said, this would be his third injury in the 6 seasons. They saying he would be out for 3 months. To me, bro, like that's basically the season.
He's out for the season.
Yeah, that's
Let's
basically
just
the
be
season. Just call a
honest with
spade a
it.
spade. Yeah, like that's the season. It's like we need to call it no like a time. It's like, but
The only way, because we know how Burrow works hard to come back from injuries. We've
facts.
seen it. Could this be just a 6 to 7 week thing? Who knows?
Who knows?
But then it's going to be that question to come into play. If we do well in that time span and Browning does well, do
Hmm.
you bother trying to let Burrow get back out there? See, that's the difference between last time and this time. Even though we knew Burrow was going to be out, Browning came in. We were already like what 1-3, I think, when Burrow went down this last time
Around that.
and
Yeah, around
whatnot.
that.
And now we're sitting at 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
If they can somehow keep squeaking these wins, who knows what can happen down in the future. Right now, coming up against the Vikings, now McCarthy's out, and it's going to be a battle of the backups. So every team is going to start, as the season progresses, everybody's going to start dealing with injuries.
Mm-hmm. It's just crazy it's happening so soon, so early. A lot of teams, like you're saying. But I don't know, man. This is just unfortunate, bro. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Because it's just like, again, no need to panic though, because Jake Brown is the right person for the system. He's been around this is what his third season, I believe, like with the Bengals.
I mean, with Browning, he's already been, I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
we've
been
all
with it.
witnessed it. He's
Yeah.
basically the best backup in the NFL. And Rick Eisen earlier today, he went as far as to say he believes he's better than a third of the starting quarterbacks in the league. He wouldn't name them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I go that high,
I'll say this,
but just
bro.
just to put it in perspective, Andy Dalton in his prime
Yeah.
versus Jake Browning right now, who would you prefer to have?
Jake Browning or Andy Dalton?
Dalton in his prime when we were making the playoffs over and over and over. Didn't get nowhere with it, but we got
I'm
there.
I'll keep it real with you. Just looking at they both style of play, like we're talking like right now, or you talking about prime Andy Dalton and right now Browning.
Dalton and Browning right now.
Bro, they're kind of identical in my eyes.
Both
I'm just-
loaded with offensive weapons.
yeah,
We were able to get there with Dalton. So
yeah.
why not believe we can't get there with Browning?
I think if I want to talk for the folks that think we can't get it with Brown, and probably just due to what we saw in this game, the decision making, throwing interceptions. We even seen it like on the past time when he got hurt, when Burrow got hurt with the Ravens and going forward and Jake Brown took over. But at the same time, I'm happy he's not scared to throw the ball. There's some backups that's scared to throw the ball. They keep it real with you. So, but it's just I don't know if I'll call him the best backup in the league, but he's the best backup for the system that we have it with the Cincinnati Bengals. Because anybody else that comes in, we don't know how that's going to play out. But I don't know, man. And I have no doubts. Trust me, I have no doubts. I believe he could get the job done. Because especially since he has a lot of cushion, like as you're talking about being up 2-0, I'm just nervous about just going forward, just because this is a mean 5-game stretch that we got coming up.
Right. But
Mean,
now all the focus is with him. Now he's going to be getting all the reps and everything else. And,
mhm.
It's going to get better.
I believe it will. I believe it will. I don't think, like I said, I'm with you. I don't think nobody should panic, but
Again, if he's not constantly playing behind, he can
mhm.
lean more on the run game.
Yeah, I feel you. They got to get on that first. Get that down first, and then start doing what you got to do. But yeah, man, like it just sucks, man. It's hate seeing that by Joe Burrow, man. Because we see the training every year he does, bro. And then this year it was just he was healthy, bro. And it's just unfortunate. Unfortunate. And you said it last week. The timing with the not getting enough time, and then we just brought out the flaws, like it just extended the plays. It just leads to bad news. Not all the time, but sometimes. But I mean, we already kind of answered the question going forward. But if we like to see somebody to bring in for insurance, who would you like to see them bring in? Not to start over Jake, it's just for
Right. No,
insurance.
to be
Yeah,
Jake's
yeah,
backup.
yeah, yeah.
I want to first and foremost say no Desmond Ritter.
Fuck no.
Back in college, to me, he was the one holding UC back and why they didn't win it all, but that's another conversation.
Yeah.
That is a tough one. I know earlier today, it came out that the Bengals have already been in talks to try to acquire Malik Willis.
Yeah.
I'm
I saw
actually
that.
very intrigued with that idea. There's rumors out there about going for Jameis Winston. Also Kirk Cousins, but I don't see how that whole contract thing could work
Right,
with
yeah.
Kirk Cousins. Because you're literally looking to get somebody just basically a rental for this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be challenging to see who would even try to make that trade, really, and what we would have to give up for that rental, because they kind of know that they hold all the cards in our situation. Are we
Yo,
going to be willing to pay it?
out for Kurt, man. He's just as injury prone. Like, I don't
I'd rather
know.
have Willis personally.
Yeah, like I don't know about the Kirk thing. I did see all the did see those names. Those like the top three I saw was the Willis, Winston, and Kirk. But the list of free agents is just an F grade looking at this.
Usually it is, and that's why they're there.
Like literally, like just look at. I mean, you already named one. We just talked Desmond Ritter. The next one was Nate Sudfeld, Mike White. That's the guy who used to play for the Jets. I think he beat us a couple times.
Yeah,
John
we gave him the
Wolford.
greatest game of his career, and why they put part of his
Yeah,
jersey or helmet in their Hall of
yeah,
Fame bull.
yeah. Taylor Henneke. I think he was with the Commanders for some point. I remember seeing that name on the Commanders for some point. Kyle Trask, Clayton Tune, Dorian Thompson Robertson. He was the former backup with the Browns. Tim Boyle and Bryce Perkins. I don't know who the hell Bryce Perkins is, but that's the list. I just like how it says best quarterbacks free agents. Like this ain't best, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. No way. No way. But that's the list. That is the list. But we will see what they end up doing. But they're gonna be on the phone all week. They're gonna be on the phone all week. Now, would you say Burrow's injury prone, bro? What would you think would you say that right now? How everything is playing out?
I mean, you kind of got to look at the facts. I mean, this is when he gets injured, it's not just your normal injuries that happen and be back in a week, maybe two. Each injury are big surgery, season-ending
Yep.
injury. It's like, yeah, he does take a lot of hits, and with the offensive line, we discussed that. But I've seen plenty of quarterbacks in my lifetime who have taken a brutal beating,
Yeah, man.
and they somehow never seem to get injured. They are able to get through it. As much as I hate their team, obviously, and everything else, one of the things that I commend royally was Ben Roethlisberger with the Steelers. Big bodied quarterback that had no issue taking a beating, and he did when he would go on runs, take big hits in that, and just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've watched Patrick Mahomes, much as I hate to bring him up. He gets injured, and all the talk was, oh, he's got a messed up foot for this game, but yet
He
he's
plays.
still doing
Yep.
things. It's like,
Yep. I'm with you, bro.
I mean,
Trust me,
I get it.
man.
The toe thing, it's a very painful ordeal, and it's going to make him less mobile, and that's also part of the problem. But I'm just sitting there like, how is it? I'm seeing all these other players. Some have bad injuries, but still somehow able to get through. I don't get it.
I think, man, just after seeing this and the facts that we're talking about, and this being his sixth season, and it's his third time being basically a season in the injury, they might have to start planning for the future, bro. Literally, I'm
I
being
was already
serious.
thinking. I was thinking that
Yeah,
myself. But how? And that's going to be the trouble too, because now you put out that big contract with all the guaranteed money,
yeah.
and it's like, what can you do to
Yeah, I know, man. And these the conversations like I do not like talking about because me and you both remember like how we started this show when Joe Burrow started the first season. We were just excited, like excited. And then when it happened at that preseason in Washington, we was like, fuck. Then we're like, it's all right, we'll get through it. Then boom, came back. We was at the mountain peak, just broke history. Chase made history. Bengals, we all made history. Got to the Super Bowl, unfortunate result. It's all good. Made to the AFC Championship the following year, and then from there, it's just been just back to back. It's just it's unfortunate. So it's just like at this time, I mean, I don't know how many years remaining on the contract he got, but it's like at this point, I don't know. We got to look in the draft, but we have like they have to start thinking about the future, bro. They have to. You got the weapons.
Or yeah, you do have the weapons, and yes, obviously, again, time is of the essence. But this goes way back to the Chase draft, year 2
Yeah.
of Burrow. It's going to be that conversation of you have Chase, you have Sewell. And the whole conversation was, hey, Chess is out there, dump, and he's down, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be that same conversation. Do you go back and look for that quarterback now when you're already in this situation because of your line issue?
Yeah.
Or do you write out what you have, build that lineup before you try to make any moves with it?
Yeah. It had to be. It might, bro. It might have to be the. I don't want to waste no much time because I feel like we already been wasting time. To be honest, bro.
I mean,
Just
our
this the.
issue, it's
Go
not
ahead.
getting playmakers. It's just literally getting the right players in the right positions.
Yeah,
We
and staying
can't
healthy.
build anything on the defensive or offensive lines. It's the trenches we cannot get figured out on either side of the ball.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. But yeah, I feel like they had to start. I'm sure that's probably. I mean I'm not sure, but I hope that's what they're talking about at least. Like like the wear and tear is gonna be adding up, bro. And just like and you said it yourself, this gonna affect the mobile. Like look how we saw with AJ Green, for example. He had the turf toe situation. Look how his style play changed after that surgery happened. He wasn't the same. He was slow. He got slower. He basically only could you basically only could get him at that point was maybe 15-yard passes. Just something real short where he could get like the quick burst. But after that, he's getting caught up because it ain't the same speed no more. So. And I know we're talking about two different positions, but it's just the fact about being mobile because that's his style, just being mobile. But yes, he can stay in the pocket, but as you talked about with how the line has been like these past couple of years, he can't sit in the pocket really, man. It's a shitty situation. It's almost like a double-edged sword at this point. So I'm with you. They got to figure out that line first, but they definitely need to keep in the back of the mind, keep that Joker card of you might have to find that QB in the draft, whatever grade you might give them, you might have to find them in the draft or even the free agency, but depend on who that is because we already paying enough people. We got Trey. We already talked about the Hendricks, no, not Henderson, but Higgins and Chase. Then putting the money into the defense. So time will tell what they decide to do in that front office. And that's where my segue is. Do you feel like the front office failed Joe Burrow to keep him healthy? A lot of people on social media like say like they're all going off like talking about the front office. But go ahead, what you about to say?
I don't think you can't say it wasn't for a lack of trying. Again,
They
I
did
said
try.
it earlier. They
Hmm.
they picked Lyman up high, and they did not work out. It's picking the right personnel.
Yeah.
Like you go back to
Yep.
the Jackson Carman pick. Uh, Everybody was kind of scratching their heads for what linemen were there, and you drafted somebody who was forecasted to go 1 or 2 rounds later to where you got him.
Yeah.
So why were we making reaches like that? We have gone out and gotten free agents.
Yeah.
We brought in Karras, and along with Karras, we had Kappa, who's no longer with the team. We went out, got Orlando Brown. We
Hmm.
tried dude from Dallas. Now his name, for some reason, escaped my mind because he was a non-factor. Your new
Oh
bodyguards
yeah.
here.
Who was
You
that?
you
I
didn't
forget his
you
name.
didn't
Go ahead. Go
bodyguard
ahead.
shit.
Go
It's
ahead.
like
Yeah, go
it's
ahead.
just they're just swinging and missing. They're not
Hmm.
really getting the right people there.
Right. And then the guy with Lucas Patrick got hurt. What was it last week?
Mm-hmm.
That put in Risner. So yeah, man. just that list of names right there, like I'm with you. They're trying. It's just I don't know if they're not looking into deep of the injury history. If these players had injury history, well, some of them had injury history, but I mean, Mims is kind of playing out fine as of right now because he had injury history on the right tackle side. But the others, I mean, yeah, we have to see.
No
We will have
doubt
to see.
in this coming draft, you have got to get like when it's time for us to pick whoever is the
Trenches.
best interior
Yeah.
offensive lineman, get that person. I don't care if you need to trade back up
Mm-hmm.
higher up into the second round or back into the first round to get another one. I don't care.
I'm with you
You have
because
got to do it.
I'm with you because just to add on to that, because these past couple years in the draft, like we're constantly getting wide receivers, constantly getting wide receivers. I get it, but we just saw Tinsley balling the hell out. That used to be Yoshi. Now we're not really seeing Yoshi. Then at that same time, Burton just sitting over there. So it's just like it's like I feel like those two options, two of the three options could be used in trenches type picks. I'm with you. They
Like
just
I
need
said,
to,
they're great at picking playmakers.
oh yeah, they are.
It's the trenches they can't
That's what's important.
figure out.
Yeah, that's what's important. Like it's like you got your 1 and 2, we got Higgins, you got Chase, you got your three, you got the running back, you got the tight ends. It's like how much more you need. So it just I feel like it'd be more depth. I'm with you, just in the trenches at the line.
We're kind of
Go ahead.
used to the defense being bad. Let's just
Oh
be
yeah,
honest with
oh
you.
yeah, oh yeah. Call a
Okay.
spade a spade.
But right, focus more of your draft picks on that line at this point and just
Yeah.
sign whatever free agents to fill in the gaps on the defensive side for right now.
Hmm.
Because you have two number one picks right now on the defensive line. One we barely see, and now your other one just got hurt.
Yeah.
So it's like we're not seeing results really on that side of the ball
Exactly.
with when it comes to with the high round draft picks. We have
Hmm.
better luck with our later round draft picks on the defensive side of the ball.
I
Focus
agree.
those early picks. I don't care if it's first three rounds, right in a row. Offensive line, offensive line, offensive line.
Yep.
It's not a sexy pick, but it's a desperately needed pick. And that's someone with a what's the way that they put it? High ceiling, low floor, whatever it
Yeah.
is. Well, all
They
risk
love
and,
using them. Yeah.
high risk and reward player. What blah, blah, blah. No, forget that.
Yeah, forget all
Get
that,
me
bro.
the guaranteed guy. I want you playing chess, not checkers.
Thank you,
Get the
man.
guy that's the guarantee. I don't care how
Agreed.
boring he is. Get me that guy.
Yep. Gotta have your priorities, yo. I'm with you. I'm with you. You gotta keep your priorities. You have to. But man, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild how this plays out. But yeah, I know that I know they've been up all night scrambling in that front office, man. Just like us fans right now. And it's like we trying to enjoy this win, but it's just like a lot of people are scared of the okey doke.
This is the most defeated I think I've ever felt when my team is undefeated.
Right. That's the
How does
crazy
that
part.
happen? You're in first place. We're in first place in the division, 2-0 start, and we can't even talk about that right now.
I
Oh,
know.
it's like
That's what
what?
I'm saying. It's mind blowing. It's definitely mind blowing because it's just the fact that this shit was just this season was just promising and it's still promising. It's like nothing's over. Like, we still got a good, everything's still like, I ain't gonna say it's in the air, but it's not over. But it's the fact that nobody's like number 9, bro. There's nobody like number 9, bros. But it's just at this point, they got to start figuring out some stuff though going forward. Just like all the stuff we're talking about.
I mean,
They
on paper, we should be 0-2.
Oh yeah, just due to the results that we've seen and how the plays. Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm just saying we should just be
Yeah,
0-2.
yeah. If we're being honest, yeah.
A way to win it this year. Last
Hmm.
year, we were finding the ways to lose.
So yeah, man, we gonna see. We gonna see, man. This is insane, but we gonna see. It's just crazy just seeing everything, all the comments today. All right. It's just wild. Anything else to add to this, man? Before we get to the, I mean, this gonna be real quick though. Shamir Stewart's injury. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear what's going on with
Yeah,
that.
as of right now, I just seen just day to day. That's all I've been seeing. It's just the ankle injury.
All
That's all
right,
I've
no
seen. Nothing
ankle
severe.
sprain,
Yeah, nothing
nothing.
severe. Yeah,
Then
nothing
I'll take
severe.
that,
They
which
said
is
he
what we
should
were
be
hoping it would be with Burrow's situation. But
right. Right. But yeah, man. Anything else to add to that to get into the offense defense
nah.
grades? All right. So we got that out the system, man. All right, let's get into the offense, man. How we feel about this? How about the offense yesterday?
I mean, again, it's hard to give a full. We haven't really got to see the offense fully work the way they want to work. We've been seeing them have to be reactive instead of proactive.
Hmm.
So, I mean, overall, again, offensive line suck. I'm not gonna
Yeah, no.
sugarcoat any of that,
Yeah.
but the way the receivers were playing, what limited availability that Brown had, being as we had to keep constantly worrying more about passing the ball. Overall, I like everything that the offense did.
Same. Like, no really complaints. I wish I'd have run the ball more, but I get what was going on just due to the game situation. I did like they took risks. They took a lot of risks, a lot of fourth down risk, especially the last one, like towards the end of the game. Like that was a huge, huge risk, but I'm
I
glad
mean,
they got it
I
off.
got that decision. It's like what you had to lose. You just lost your starting quarterback.
Yep.
You might as well just give everything you got. So I was glad to see
Hmm.
that.
I just hope they play aggressive like that going forward. I
As
really hope.
long as they were in that situation to where you still had all three of your timeouts, you could still
Hmm.
stop the clock and things of that nature. If we only had one timeout at that point, I don't know if they would have took that chance.
Nah, hell no. I don't think they would have either. I don't think they would have either. But if I had to give them a grade, man, just because all the to me with Jake coming in, I feel like all that was expected. Like I wasn't expecting him to go lights out, throwing like Peyton Manning or some crazy shit. I knew he's gonna throw some picks here and there, but at the same time, he made some great decisions. We even seen in the shot remind he made some great decisions. Like he threw it, bro. If he could give it the Chase, give him like more than 10 targets like he was doing, I'm for it.
Well, dude plays fearless,
Yes,
flat out.
hell
That's what I
yeah.
like. He's
Hell
not
yeah.
intimidated.
Not, man. That's like you got to give him his props. Like he shakes it off. He don't let it. You seen other quarterbacks when they do stuff like last night, for example, McCarthy, how he was playing. I don't know if anybody's seen it. He just looked shut out,
Oh
completely
yeah.
shut out. Like when playing like poorly like that, even though they're still in the game, but his performance individually was so poorly, his confidence just like dwindled down. Jake just went out like, it's all right. We won't get it back. Threw a touchdown to T. Higgins, like right off rip, like right after that mistake. Field goal by Jaguars, touchdown T. Higgins. It was right off the rip. But that's what I like about him. He don't let nothing get to him. I'm with you on that. But got off track for a little bit. But yeah, the grade, bro. Hmm. I'll say C plus, man. C plus. C
Given
plus.
the situation, I'm gonna have to go as far as to just going ahead and giving him an A. I mean, offensive line, F. Okay. But again, Chase had, like you said earlier, over 150 yards. He had
Hmm.
a touchdown. Higgins touchdown. Tinsley touchdown. When everything mattered the most, they were all doing exactly what they needed to do. They were making hard contested catches, and they were able to march down the field to get the game winning drive. You
Hmm.
know,
They did take
yeah,
advantage of
all
mistakes
momentum and
of the
everything was
Jaguars.
building up against
Yeah.
us, and they were able to overcome it. And the fact that we did that with our backup quarterback through most of the game, and one, I don't see how you can give him anything less than an A. Again, it's also with the clock management. It
Yeah,
wasn't
the
like
clock
when
management was
Burrow's out
good.
there and they
Timing
were
was
taking their
good.
time to line up and everything else, and you're getting ready to, hike the ball, and there's 1 second left, and you have to waste a timeout. There was nothing anywhere near that.
I'm with you on that. To put it that way, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. It just what my whole
Turnovers
thing
were costly,
is.
but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like with other teams with those turnovers would be detrimental. Like if we're playing, we don't got to bring up the cheat. Like let's say the Ravens, for example. If that happened against the Ravens, it's over.
Right. That's why
Them type of
it
turnovers.
fit
Go
for the
ahead.
situation we were in.
Yeah. So if I were to change it, I'll agree with you. I'll stick with that. I'll change mine to a if you in that type of way, yeah. But if they play like that with anybody else, that's gonna be bad. Like them type of turnovers. But
Like I said, I see all that improve.
mm-hmm, I'll be through time. Defense. Defense.
That's a tricky one.
Hey,
That
battle. He give me I don't want to say it now, but I gotta see how the rest of the season plays out. But man, he gave me that Reggie Nelson type vibe, bro.
Where'd you hear it first?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Well, no. I'm asking you, where'd you hear about Battle first?
You.
Thank you. I was all about Battle from day one, man.
Your
Love
ass,
Jordan
man.
Battle. But on paper, you'd have to give them an F because they were just getting ripped apart,
Yeah, across
leaving
the
people
middle.
wide open.
Yep.
Again, zero pass rush. But once again, somehow, and I think even Zach Taylor said it, in the locker room, they're a very opportunistic team,
Mm-hmm.
and they're always looking for ways to get the ball, but you can't always rely on that. You have got to start getting stops and stop. Like, again, as I said earlier, we're constantly playing catch up, and we cannot just keep doing that cycle over and over. So, but I'll put them at a C because of the turnovers and the fact that with the 18 seconds left, finally, we were able to get a sack. But now, if we didn't get the turnovers in that, it'd be a flat out F.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. And thank God, like a lot of stuff, just like how it was last week, like the opponent's offense was making so many mistakes. I think they went forward on 4th and 5. They could have took the points. They literally could have took the points, but they decided to go for it. They took a risk and it cost them. But I'm with you. That's what I
That
had
same
on
thing
here.
happened here.
Yep, same thing here. So it's just like I'm with you. I got to see on here on my notes as well. But that got improved though, especially across the middle. They was getting killed. And then those screen passes, they was getting killed on that. The runs, like it was
Literally nothing in the middle. There
yeah,
is
man.
nothing. There's no pass rush. There's no coverage. The middle of
Nothing.
the field is just open all day.
Nothing, man. But yeah, but Battle played well. Dax Hill played well. But yeah, others, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm just glad I got that stop at the end. Special teams. Very much the
I
same.
liked
I
everything
will
special
say,
teams did.
yo, keep Piron on spec. Yeah, I like the kick return with Piron. I'm rolling with it. He got up to the 40 every time. Like, how can you be mad at that? I'm used to what Trent Taylor or Charlie, they only get to like the 25-yard, they're running left and right. He's going straight and getting literally to the 40 every trip. You can't be mad at that on special teams. I'm giving them a solid B plus. Like, you can't be mad at
Bowling
that.
ball.
Can't be mad at
When
that.
he gets going, he gets going.
Can't be mad at that. McPherson did what he was doing. I don't think Jacksonville punted at all. So I can't even say nothing on the return, on the punt return. So coming to think about it,
No, they either scored or they turned the
yeah,
ball over.
yeah, either scored,
That's what it
field
was.
goal, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, kick return, keep him there, man.
And
But
special teams coverage and tackling. I mean, you called it in the rewind. Now I forgot dude's name. I think he was number 25.
oh yeah, the third string, Brooks, the third string running back made a tackle on the punt return to the Jaguars. I was amazed. I was like, he making hits? I was like, damn. Kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. I was like, running backs doing work on special teams. But you gave your grade on special teams?
I don't think I said a grade. Maybe I
What?
did. I don't know. I'm giving them an A plus. I mean, there's nothing else like
You good. You good. Play calling to be the last one.
I mean, I really like the play calls in this game.
I'm gonna say, like we said, they got really aggressive towards the end. Like they opened up the playbook.
And
They literally.
everything. Yeah, I was all about this one. Again, and we didn't have to waste timeouts. Great clock management with
Mm-hmm.
with that. Yeah, I got no complaints with that.
I don't got none. I was sitting there like, Like, yo, when I see Zach start grinning his teeth, looking at that damn thing, looking at the plays, oh my, oh, he's cooking something up. He cooking something up. But yeah, man, I was for everything they were doing on the play calling side, on the offensive play and calling side, the defense calling side. It was just too many
I don't
gaps.
think it's so much of the calls on defense, more so the lack of the pass rush. Everybody's
Hmm.
able to get open because the quarterbacks keep having all day.
He was having hell of time. And it helped that he kind of dropping back like 20 yards to get the pass off. But they was getting fooled every tip. Like that's what kills us. That play action be killing us, yo. Literally. Browns ran it and both teams ran it like great. And it just like it fools the hell out of us.
We play Baltimore.
Like it's crazy. That's why I'm just like, man, I don't
That game
know.
really gonna get. I'm not looking forward to that game.
Yeah, I already know. I already know. Anything else to add before we get into the players of the game? All right, here we go. Players of the game, bro. Gotta have Jamar Chase in there for sure. Just by the performance. Gotta have him there. I'll just put I'll
I'll
even
say
put go ahead.
I think
Who?
at least catch of the game. Tinsley.
Oh yeah, Tinsley. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely play of the game. Like, yeah, that's definitely play of the game. But yeah, Jamar Chase for player of the games, definitely. I don't know who else to put along with him, but yeah, I'll definitely put Jamar Chase. And
Say
then for that,
defensively for me probably be Battle.
yeah, that'll. I say you never saw him getting beat, really,
Although I
bro.
do love the gameplay of Knight. I do love his gameplay, man.
He was playing hell of a game. He's been doing great. Like,
Yeah.
just as like I said, they did solid with the draft picks they picked. They said they've been doing work. They've been doing work, the ones that they picked up. But we just got to see how the whole Stewart thing plays out. Still, let's say this is the second game. We'll see how that plays out. Because they was rotating Osai and somebody else on that side when he went out. I forget who else was in there, but yeah. But yeah, I agree though. Anything else to add? All right, man. We could ball that up and throw it away unless something else comes up later as we doing this live. But next game up, man, we got away versus the Vikings, 1 o'clock this coming Sunday. What we got to do to win this game, man? And as you said, JJ McCarthy and also the running back Aaron Jones is out. So Carson Wentz will be starting.
If we can just somehow find a way to not play from behind,
Right.
you know, be able to play our game, not
Mm-hmm.
theirs.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Because if they get a lead, they got to get a lead. But they definitely got to establish the run
Is it
game like we're
there or
talking
here?
about. It's there. Yeah. Yeah, they
I mean,
definitely got
on
to
the
establish
plus
that run
side,
game.
dome games, you don't have to worry about weather,
Hmm.
and don't have to worry about wind or anything.
Just the noise is going to be the factor. Like literally. Seeing last night, seeing how Atlanta was running, because I was watching, I'm like, I mean, even though they won the game, but when they're trying to call the plays, there was a lot of unnecessary timeouts had to be called. So a lot of that will come into play. Hearing the snap count, people false starting, thinking they heard, the count, but they didn't. So we'll see what comes into play going there. We'll be loud. So yeah, I feel like they got to establish a run game. I'm with you. Don't play from behind. Play aggressive. And open up the playbook.
Find a way to silence that noise.
Mm, key factor. That's a highlight factor right there.
Like
Because
I
once you
stated earlier, let
go
let
ahead.
your playmakers get the yards after catch. I don't care if it's dink and dunk plays. That will eventually open up the
Hmm.
big play.
Get Chase
Don't
Brown out the
rely on the
slot.
big play.
Nope. Nope. I'm with you, man. But defense, I'm sure there's gonna be rotation on Jefferson, but please don't get burnt. Whether it's Cam, just Dax, Turner, please don't get burnt. I'm asking.
Again, if the defensive line
Asking.
finally provides
That
some
pressure, yep.
type of pressure that's not just Trey Hendrickson.
Right.
I don't know how many times in the game yesterday and on the stripe rewind, I'm seeing two players guarding Hendrickson,
Hmm.
and nobody else can get through their one person. Not one.
None, bro. None. I think BJ just good on the run defense.
Run defense.
Yeah. But on that pass, yeah, it's like Warriors like basically dancing, bro.
I guess I don't know what the deal is with Miles Murphy, but I mean, I want to see him try to maybe line up in the
Facts,
middle
yo.
and that and try to get at the quarterback.
That's another pick that hasn't
Something.
really developed that I've been like saying like, ooh, like he doing good. Like I haven't seen a highlight yet. Like yet, bro. I'm waiting on it though. Me and Mav
Every
waiting
time
on
we
it.
try to blitz somebody, it seems like the blitzer's either getting there too late
Yeah.
or, unlike our offensive line, the other team always picks up our blitz.
Because we got Miles Murphy, what was it, the second round or was it the first round?
It was our first round
First
pick.
rounder?
Yeah.
And Clemson guy too. All right. Mm. Yeah, I'm with you, man. He got to step up. Yeah, him or Asai gonna have to step up on that side to help out Trey for sure. For sure. Any score prediction for this game?
That's a tough one, man. You got to battle the backups and everything. That's going to
Eh,
be.
but another revenge game though. Like Risner or not, I almost want to say Riddler, but the guy on the line, Risner and Browning. So it's a revenge game for them again. So hopefully, hopefully they go out. At least Brown, I hope he goes out crazy.
I'd like to see, finally actually have everything going and something be like something like 28-17 is what I would
That
like
I
to
could
see.
that I could see. That I could see. I definitely see that.
But I can very easily see this game being a 20-17 game.
Yeah, I got 28-24.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 28-24 on this. But we'll see. Like it's gonna be a close one. I expect it to be kind of similar to what we saw just like yesterday. But I just hope man, them bets gonna be high with Justin Jefferson and Chase this Sunday, yo. Them 100-yard performances, bro. Them bets, them parlays gonna be
Imagine what the
high.
storyline would have been if Burrow never got hurt.
Right. Facts.
Had
Facts.
the trio
Especially,
back together on the field.
facts, man. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. But yeah, man. Anything else to add on this? All
Nope.
right, man. Again, stay tuned, man. This Sunday against the Vikings away at 1 p.m. Going towards the round elite results and news, man.
I have to say one quick thing though.
Go ahead. You good? I
I
gotta get
don't know
this
if you
up
knew
here.
about it or not, but now we're 2 weeks in a row, 2 games in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
The green dildos have made it out onto the field.
I think I did see something when I was like
It was in
scrolling
the
through
corner
this
end
morning.
zone.
Yeah. Was it after the
Yeah.
Tinsley? It was after the Tinsley
Yeah.
touchdown, right? Yeah. I did hear about that. I
I
did
don't
see
know.
something about
I
that.
don't know how they're still doing it.
I don't know either, bro. I get like I just don't see like what's the point, dog?
I don't know. But I am going to call it out when it happens.
Like, what is the point? It just ha 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 ha. And then I'm going to concession stand, get some more nachos, and it just like hoping they see me throw it and get escorted out. It's just I don't know, bro. I don't see the point. It's pointless. Um, Going forward, here we go. Here we go. Well, tonight, Buccaneers. It's the doubleheader tonight. Buccaneers Texans at 7, and then we got the Chargers Raiders at 10 p.m. The other past results this past Thursday on September 11th, the anniversary. Commanders lose against the Packers 27-18. That was a good game by the Packers. That's a team I'm nervous, bro. I think that game I'm nervous. It depends on how we play with this game with the Vikings. And I'm with you. Like I'm sure everything will improve,
Game's
but
got
them
me nervous.
having Parsons, dog. We'll get into it when we get there, man. One game at a time. We told you about the Jacksonville Jaguars against our Cincinnati Bengals. We won 31-27. The Rams beat the Titans 33-19. The Browns got their ass beat by the Ravens 41-17. And I'm gonna add this real quick, man, because I'm really getting tired of this shit. Can their radio or their media stop talking about a quarterback that's not on the fucking field? And excuse my language, but it's just getting annoying. Talk about your mans that's on the field that lost the game. Talk about that. Quit making clicks about Sanders. Talk about the man that's on the field. Like, that shit's getting annoying. It's like every week, it's just like they lost to us, but somehow Sanders got brought into the play. They like they talk about him being on the sideline, comforting the kicker that missed the kicks and all that shit. They try to make a big deal out of that. I'm like, talk about
because
the game.
all their hype is on that.
And then
It is on him.
Then just yesterday, I'm like, Flacco played terrible, but somehow you're talking about an interview that he talked about he didn't want to play behind Lamar Jackson because they're thinking about drafting to the Ravens, and he said he didn't want to play behind Lamar. So damn what? Like, talk about your mans that y'all wanted, the 40-year-old that y'all got on the field. Like, talk about that, bro. Dang, that shit's just so annoying. Like, they got the most goofiest media up there, bro. I do not understand it. I mean, I know we got goofy media down here. Like, I don't like, we got the Cincinnati Enquirer. They say they little weird shit, but it's just like, but them up there, they are just like, I don't know what they on, bro. Going forward, Bills beat the Jets 30-10. After that, Patriots beat the Dolphins 33-27. 49ers, they win 26-21 against the Saints. Cowboys win in overtime against Russell Wilson and Group 40-37. To Lions.
Dude, that overtime, it was like nobody wanted to win that game.
You could tell the way that shit looked.
Nobody.
Hey, you ain't lying. You're not lying, bro. I was sitting here like, y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all got it, man. Lions beat the Bears, man, 52-21.
Ass whooping.
Yeah, straight ass whooping. That is belt to ass, yeah, just like the Ravens on the Browns. Steelers lose to the Seahawks 31-17. Colts. Speaking of Colts, I'll tell the score real quick. They win 29-28 against the Broncos.
Sane ending.
Yo, I know people got their like differences on the Anthony Richardson kid, but what if the Bengals gave them a call?
It's another injury prone.
What was his injury? That one I don't know about. So I was just throwing a name out there because he's a backup since
didn't he have a shoulder issue in that? And then he have something else. I think the year prior, I think last year was a shoulder thing.
And he did some goofy shit. He called himself out the game because he was tired.
Too. So it's kind of like that whole.
That was some goofy stuff.
Are you really mentally here? It's kind of like the Johnny Manziel thing.
I
and the Jamarcus Russell thing.
Yeah, I'm with you. Mental.
Did you watch the game film? Yeah, I did. Blank tapes.
Facts, man. I just had to throw that one in there because I saw that name sprinkling. I'll say sprinkling around. And I was like, I was thinking about it, but I didn't know about the injury prone situation. I just knew about the incident.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Okay. I don't really follow the Colts.
Yeah, me either. I just know he's playing back up to Danny Dimes since he's doing this thing up there. Over there, not up there. Going forward, Cardinals beat the Panthers 27-22. And then the Eagles beat the Chiefs 20-17. And then I seen the whole media personnel about that game. I guess a lot of people getting upset about that whole tush push incident. They kind of showed the side view replay. You see the Eagles moving forward a half second.
Yeah. Like there's an overshot view, like
thank you. Kind
of shows where the ball is, and the center's like already way over the ball. And
yeah. I'm like, man. But hey, they 0-2. Chiefs 0-2. And lastly, we told you about the Falcons beating the Vikings 22-6, and that is your week 2 recap, man. Crazy. Wild games, a lot of injuries. Some of these games. It's early. It's definitely gonna be interesting when we get towards. I'm with you. Like towards the late of the season, we get towards week 9 ish, going towards like November. We'll see how everything plays out, where everybody's sitting at around that time. So we'll see. Also, we be doing a live stream also here on the Queen City Strikes podcast on YouTube only. Pre-game starts at 11:30 this coming Sunday, September 21st. Power hour starts at noon. Games at 1 o'clock, man. If you got anything to add, man, anything you seen on the net today that you want to talk about, man, anything?
Got said everything I needed to say.
Facts. Especially the stuff that was important. Definitely. But definitely interested to see how they play this out going forward. Definitely nothing but positivity for Jake Browning going forward, man. He's gonna be the guy going forward, QB1. So people gotta have faith. I've seen a lot of folks saying they're going to tune out. I'm not going to any games. I'm like, bro, you can't call quits at being 2-0.
Don't matter how you win, just win.
Win the game, man. Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Win the game.
The clunky wins now may help pay dividends later.
That's it, man. It's enough time. Got a cushion. Got a 2-0 cushion. Anything can happen. I'll say this though, as long he could keep us in that 500 margin, and if something were to happen, let's hypothetically say something were to happen, if agent number 9 was able to come back, and we're in that 500 range, 65%, 70% range, just above 500 and up. Gotta see how it plays out. I just hope he just keeps it in that range. I hope it don't get no lower than the 500 when we get towards the important part of the season. That's all I hope. But other than that, hey, sky's the limit. One game at a time. But yeah, man. Anything else to add? I just had to get that out. I forgot to say that was on the list. But yeah, man. That's all we got for y'all today, man. Please try to enjoy the victory, man, especially being 2-0, man. Keep the positivity high, man. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Shout out to my co-host, Maverick, man. We'll get out of here and give y'all a hoo-day. Hoo-day, baby, man. We love y'all. We out. See you Sunday. Salute.